Hello, everybody. Welcome. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Guys, guess what? The countdown is over. We have cleared for liftoff. Everybody, we had an amazing time this weekend in Houston for our big brand reveal. And we have the name of our new company, and it is called BUUUM. We are so excited, guys. I first and foremost have to thank Mr. Holton Buggs and his lovely wife, Earlene, for hosting us at their home on Friday night for this big brand reveal. And guys, let me tell you, there was so much pomp and circumstance and literal fireworks around the name of our new company. And I'm so excited, and hopefully you guys can see I have on my boomerang paraphernalia. You guys see that? I have on my boomerang paraphernalia. I am ready to work. I am ready to help people share this opportunity around the world. Because guys, this is still a global movement. And you're going to see that this movement, guys, what it involves is a movement of giving, a concept of giving, right? A concept where we're going to be able to help more people. So to our guests out there, I want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to jump on this webinar to be able to see this information. And trust me, you are going to want to thank and maybe hug and give a kiss to the person who invited you on, because this information is life-changing. Okay, my name is Tanya Mizell Joseph. And again, I'm ecstatic to be able to share this information with you guys today. Just a little bit about myself. I was that person who went to school. I got an undergraduate degree. I got a master's degree. And then I started working and realized, you know what? I really want to be in control more of my own time and money. And the way I knew to do that was through entrepreneurship. And so I went into entrepreneurship in the arena of real estate. I was a real estate broker, co-owned 2 real estate offices. And, I truly felt like I was on track, right? And someone came to me and they wanted to share the industry of network marketing, more specifically in travel. And really, travel was the reason why I agreed to take a look. Guys, I took a look at the opportunity at the time, got involved, and I was like, wow, I really had a great time with that opportunity. And because of the MLM space, I want you guys to understand that I was able to, to receive some very powerful benefits. And those benefits include, being in control of my own time, where it allowed me to be able to have some peace of mind. Anybody just want some peace of mind, and that was because I was in control of my own time. I was able to travel the world more. Before, it was just the US and the Caribbean. Nothing wrong with those places, but I wanted to go further. I wanted to, truly explore the world. And because of this industry, I was able to do that. Now, there were also some financial byproducts of my decision to get involved with MLM and travel. And a few of them would be, I was able to purchase my dream car because of this industry. Not only that, I will say that I was able to take some fabulous vacations, right, outside of the US and the Caribbean. And not only that, guys, I was able to tithe regularly. So many times we want to do it, but we just can't. And that positioned me to be able to do that without blinking, without looking at my account, without thinking about it, right? And guys, I was also able to help fund my nephew going to a private boarding school. Today, as an 11th grader, he is going to school with kids all over the world because of my decision to get involved with this industry. So to the guests out there, I'm telling you, what I'm sharing with you guys is an opportunity for you to be able to upgrade your life. So I invite you to take some notes as we go through so that you'll have a better understanding. Now we're gonna get started, but before we get started, guys, I have to feel the earth shake. I want you guys to put in those comments, boom, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen here. So excited to be here with you guys today. Let's see. All right. I think we're all a go. As you guys can see, BUUUM here is the name of our company again. Now, I have a little bit of a disclaimer. right? Pretty long, but basically what you're seeing here is to understand this is not a get rich quick scheme. What we're talking about is an opportunity. And with this opportunity, you're going to have to put in some work. And so we don't make any guarantees about your earning potential in this opportunity. You're going to see that you're going to be able to be rewarded for selling products and services, but the results may vary. They're going to vary depending upon what you're able to put into it. Guys, the numbers that you see in this presentation, they're just estimates. And we ask you that you understand that there are no guarantees of earnings inside of this business. No guarantees. But guys, I'm here to tell you, you put in the work, you will see the benefit. It is time for network marketing to evolve. Now, some of you out there, maybe you're familiar with network marketing. Maybe you've been a part of it before, or maybe you've never been a part of network marketing. But regardless of where you are, understand that what we're doing here, it is considered network marketing. It is considered multi-level marketing. But for those of you guys who are familiar with it, you're going to see it is a lot different. As a matter of fact, what Mr. Buggs was able to do was to recognize some of the ills in the industry. And guys, we got it right over here. And I'm going to talk about some of those in just a second. Now, we are going to position you for a first-class consumer experience. Notice I use that word consumer because in direct sales network marketing, it's about distributing a product or a service. And if you're doing that, that means you have what? Customers. Well, guys, our customers are going to love us. What we're going to create is a perpetual residual income builder. And you want to write that word down, residual. You want to underline it. You want to star it. You want to circle it, because see, residual income is something that's going to, for me, it brought me more of a peace of mind, right? The opportunity to not only be able to earn income, but also to be able to keep it as well. See, the old model in direct sales network marketing is where customers pay more. Remember, I told you it's about distributing a product. But a lot of times with that product or service, we're going to ask our friends to pay more money, and we're going to ask them to do that based upon the relationship. Well, that's not really a reciprocal relationship, is it? I want you to support me because you're my friend or my family member, but you're going to have to pay more. It's different in society right now. People can go online and search for almost what they want and then compare prices to get the best price. And so that's the old model, and that's why it really doesn't work anymore. And also, I'm sure you would agree, many times in these projects, it's the people who can recruit the biggest teams. Those are the people who are making all the money, right? And you do have people who love products and services, and they would love to just have customers, but they kind of get caught up into wanting to make more money. So then they try to do something that's not natural to them, something that get to the point where it's not fun anymore, and that's recruit people. Well, guess what? We have a new model. And in this new model, guys, we are going to be able to make just as much money as the builders when customers save money. Now, we're going to see how that's going to work. So how will we bring this vision to the world? Well, it all starts with one fitting word, and that word is travel. Did you understand, or do you understand that travel is an $8 trillion industry? And I'm going to tell you guys what attracted me to the industry of direct sales network marketing wasn't the industry of direct sales network marketing. For me, it was the word travel. Because although I was very busy, working my business, one of the reasons why I wanted to make more money was so I could see the world. I wanted to be able to have the money in order to be able to do that. So that's what piqued my interest. That is why I originally sat down and looked at the opportunity. When you think about going into business for yourself, why wouldn't you go into a business that generates $8 trillion per year globally? And as we look at the different countries, we're able to see in Asia, it generates $6 billion per day, Europe, $4.8 billion per day, the United States, $2.8 billion per day. Per day. Latin America, guys, 953 million. Guys, that's amazing. A day. Africa, $500 million per day. Now, guys, come on now. Is this not an industry that you would want to get a piece of? And as you can see, guys, you don't need much of $8 trillion to be happy, do you? Now, let's continue to talk about the industry of travel. Did you know that there are really only two companies that monopolize the entire industry? The first one is Priceline. Well, you don't see Priceline, but you see Booking Holdings. Booking Holdings purchased Priceline. And then the other one is Expedia. And I'm sure that almost everybody who's watching, you're familiar with both of these companies. But did you know that Priceline also owns Bookings.com, Rental Cars, Kayak, Agoda, Open Table? Did you realize that? And they are a company that's worth over $58 billion. That's a pretty large piece of the pie, I'm sure you would agree. Let's take a look at Expedia Group. They own Travelocity and Orbitz, Trivago, Hotwire, CarRentals.com, and Hotels.com. Now, I want you to think about this because in the very beginning, I talked to you about how people are able to now go online to be able to search for the best price when they're purchasing products and services, right? Well, no different with travel. That's what people are doing. Now, think about all of these sites or these companies I just mentioned and how people go from site to site to site looking for the best price in travel. Well, think about this. If someone went to booking.com, but then they also compared that price on Priceline, do you understand they're really only comparing the price of the same company? And how about if someone goes to Travelocity and they go to Hotwire, right? Thinking, oh, let me go over here and see what Hotwire has to offer, see if they can beat out Travelocity. It's the very same company. See, these aren't travel companies. You thought they were, but they're not. They're marketing companies. And guys, lots of money is spent on the behavior of people's buying habits. And they know what those habits are. That's why they have all these companies under one. They want to mentally play tricks with you and play games with you in order to get you, at the end of the day, to still purchase from them. See, there's something called parity. And parity is maintaining consistent rates online for a specific product or service. And in this case, it's travel. And you always know that there's going to be some markup involved. Well, guys, we have a remedy. And that remedy is going to allow us to not pass on markup, but to pass on savings. And we're doing this with the travel company, the real travel company, not marketing, but we're doing this through the real travel company of Extreme Travel. See, let me talk to you about this wholesale travel booking platform called iGo. And if you go, I want you to put that in the chat, put iGo, because I know you want to go somewhere right now. So let's talk about this. With this travel booking platform, you have the opportunity to be able to get up to 70% off of retail prices. Guys, don't we love sales? Oh, we love a good sale. And I know you guys love wholesale because that's why you have those membership cards. That's why you clip out coupons. That's why you're in the grocery store searching for your MVP card or your reward card, holding up the grocery line because you want to save. Well, guess what? I know you want to save on your travel as well. You get to earn travel bonuses for referring travel to Extreme. See, once people understand that you are in the travel industry, then your phone is going to start ringing. Your text is going to start, blowing up because now they're going to want you to search for a trip. Well, guess what? You don't have to do it on your own. You can actually refer it to Extreme Travel. Their team of travel professionals will handle that booking and you get paid. Not only that, you get to enjoy highly discounted and exclusive experiences and members only trips. Guys, understand we use the word experiences. It's not about just going on a vacation. It's about an experience. Most people love to travel because we get to keep those memories. I can think about all the vacations I've taken with my family and friends. And guys, when I think about it, I smile because guess what? They're memories and they never go away. There's also an optional travel agent opportunity, whereas for some people, you're able to be that travel agent and be able to book travel yourself. But we're talking about the opportunity to have $8 trillion of inventory at your fingertips. And I'm going to tell you the best thing for me is that I get to do it from the comforts of my own home or wherever I'm traveling. So let's talk a little bit about Extreme Travel. Guys, Extreme Travel is a top award-winning travel agency, not marketing company. And you'll see a lot of their accolades that are right here. And what it truly does is put the stamp of credibility on who they are in the travel industry. You see that there are 500 club members with FunJet. FunJet is very near and dear to my heart because I was able to book my very own destination wedding. And I actually use FunJet as the travel supplier, whereas not only was I able to book the flights, but also the resort stay, the transfers, and then also travel protection for those people who wanted it, and I got paid. How about Carnival Cruise Lines? Everybody is familiar with Carnival Cruise Lines, only the largest cruise lines in the world. Well, guess what? We do business with them, so much so that we are a part of their Pinnacle Club. Now, I always stop here and make this point because most people have heard of Carnival. Do you think Carnival Cruise Lines would choose to do business with a company that was not credible, that was not legitimate, that when they book cruises that people really didn't have a pass to get on the cruise ship? No, they wouldn't. So their team of attorneys, they've already done their due diligence when it comes to us. And so this should comfort you in knowing that you will be partnering with a reputable company. We're part of the Royal family with Royal Caribbean, the President's Club with Norwegian, Delta Vacations. We were a Diamond Elite agency last year. Mark Travel is another travel supplier that we use quite a bit. We are a premier diamond agency, and I love this, with CLIA. CLIA is a highly esteemed travel trade organization, and guess what? Our very own director of travel, Lori Spears, who has over 3 decades in the travel industry. She always says she started in travel when she was like 4 years old, right? But she sits on the CLIA board. Understand, we have a very powerful corporate executive team, and you'll see travel savers there. They're a travel consortium, and we were not just in their top 50 last year, but we were number 2. Now, I always say the proof is in the pudding. So let's take a look at some of the prices, because some of you are probably saying, yeah, Tanya, are the prices really that good? Well, let's take a look. The first example you see here is a 4.5-star hotel in New York. On Expedia, it was found for $339 per night. On our travel booking wholesale travel booking engine, $178 per night. That's a savings of $161 per night. Will you take it? If you will take it, I want you to put it in the chat. I will take it. Who wouldn't want to save over $160 per night? At those savings, guys, maybe you'll stay a little bit longer, right? How about Paris, France? Guys, we're talking about a global business, 4-star hotel, Travelocity, $440. On our site, $130 per night, where you take a savings of over $300 per night. Now, understand there are no tricks here. We are a travel company. We're not trying to play games. So we've compared the same hotels, the same dates, the same room categories. Understand that. And I also want you guys to see here that we are the first travel booking site to accept Bitcoin. Guys, I'm telling you, we are doing some amazing things. Well, we don't just have hotels, also rental cars. Check this one out. $392 was the total on rentalcars.com. Here you see on our site, $221. Will you take a savings of $171? Here, Punta Cana, 4-star resort, $1,215 for the week. Our site, $712 for the week. A savings of $500. I'm telling you, membership has its privileges. And here's some proof in the pudding, if you will, of some reservation confirmations of some trips that were booked through our iGo site. And understand, not only was it booked, but guys, they were able to go and experience it. The first one you see there, guys, a savings of $848.45 for a hotel in Salt Lake City, Utah. Will you take that? The answer is yes. Look at the next one, same hotel, savings of over $500, as you can see there. OMG. Next one, savings of almost $1,000. Amazing. The last reservation you see here, our very own Mr. Holton Buggs, who, even though you might make millions of dollars per month, you still want to save, right? That's how they keep their money. They're looking for deals as well. But he was able to go to Cabo and save over $1,500. I also want you guys to understand that not only are you receiving the lowest price out there, but you are also getting reward credits. Do you understand that? So you're guaranteed the lowest price, you get reward credits. These reward credits accumulate and you're able to use it towards travel in the future. Let me tell you guys something. I have used this platform for a while now, and the savings are absolutely amazing. So you'll be able to see not only the savings from the reservation side, but also what you're going to get in return from the reward credits. Guys, you have the opportunity to not just book rental cars and hotels, but hotels and rental cars and cruises and flights. And I always tell people that with flights, you're not going to see that big of a savings on flights because of the FAA, not because of our company, just across the board in the travel industry. But I still book my flights on this site because I want the reward credits as well. Homes, weeks, marketplace, timeshares as well. No need to purchase a timeshare when you have access to it here. And as you can see, guys, so many other additional lifestyle activities. Those of you who love to cruise, and I know you love to cruise, people love to cruise, don't they? Well, if you go on a cruise, when you dock at that port, guess what you want to do? Shore activities, we got that as well. How about people who like to play golf and people who love to drink wine? And my husband is a foodie. The restaurant savings is definitely a big thing for him. Worldwide tours. Guys, I was able to go on when we went to Greece and be able to find a worldwide tour to Greece. Also understand, watch this, 110% price guarantee. See, as I shared with you in the beginning on the disclaimer, we can't guarantee how much money that you're going to make, but we can guarantee this. We can guarantee you that we're going to have the lowest price out there. So much so, now understand this is the lowest public price. So much so that they're offering 110%, guys, of the difference if you should find it cheaper somewhere else. So the question is, do you boomerang? And I want you guys to put in the comments, if you boomerang, I want you to put, yes, I boomerang. And I want you guys to put that. I'm going to wait because I want to see the comments. I need the energy this morning, right? Do you boomerang? Let's see that. Okay, you guys noticed that was a slick way for me to take a drink of water, right? But of course, I still want to know if you boomerang. Now, the answer should be yes. And if you don't boomerang, that means you don't completely understand. So let me make you understand. You get to share in 50% of the savings with your family and friends. Your customers will enjoy 50% of available savings. 50% of the saving goes to you and the compensation plan. And guys, this is exclusive to receive cash back, not points, not credits, but real cash back. And there's no limit to the earnings. Now, I know some of you guys say, okay, Tanya, you just said a lot. Well, let me show it to you in dollars and cents, right? I tell people that numbers don't lie at all. So here is a particular trip that was pulled up on the Boomerang site. Now, there are two different sites, as you can see here. The first one is the TSA member site, and TSA stands for Travel Savings Ambassador. That's what you will be when you join us in this movement. Now, you have the TSA member site, but you also have the iBoomerang customer site. And if you would take a look, the savings on the TSA member site is greater, 70% here, but on the Boomerang customer site, it's 35%. So when we say that they get 50% of the savings, you see what we mean in comparison to the TSA member site. But guess what? When that customer goes to pull up this all-inclusive resort stay in Playa del Carmen, they are not going to see your site. So they'll be excited with the 35% savings. And as you can see, it's $1,699.50. Oh, they're excited about that savings. Trust me, you. But take a look at yours. Yours is actually $3,399. Theirs is $1,699. So let me tell you how this works. So if you would take a look, you've given, because remember we talked about as a concept of giving, you are giving this site to a customer. You are not selling it to them. You have given it to them. They've saved $1,699. Well, guess what? you're going to get half that in cash, and that's $849.75 in travel bonuses. And then, guys, the other half goes into the compensation plan, in the form of business volume. Pretty powerful, right? And so I want you to understand this boomerang concept. Think about a boomerang, right? You throw it out the right way, it comes back. Well, you throw this or you give this to the right person who's traveling, right? They are going to save, and what comes back to you is cash in your pocket. It's truly a win-win. That's why we say we're looking to revolutionize or evolve this industry, because typically, like we said, people got to pay more in order for you to get paid. That's not a good relationship, is it? Now, let me show you how these numbers can really add up. So let's say that you have 10 customers. I know you know 10 people that travel. If you don't, go on social media, be nosy and see who's traveling. People put that stuff up there, including their pictures, right? And so let's just say that each one of those customers take only one trip per year. And let's say the average saving is $600. That's a total savings of $6,000. That half of that comes to you, $3,000. I want you guys to put your ching in the comments, because who wouldn't want $3,000? If you had $3,000 to come back to you, what would you do with it? Would you use it to pay down debt? Would you use it specific debt like student loans, right? Would you also, maybe you would take your dream trip, right? Or put it towards your dream trip. And so again, you see how that works. Now, let's take a look at another example. Let's say that you have 100 customers. Nobody's saying you have to go out and get 100 customers today or this month or even this year, but eventually 100 customers, one trip per year. And you guys know that most of these people are going to take more than one, but we want to be fair with the numbers. Average savings of $600, total savings $60,000. Who would take the $30,000? I know everybody's hand is like, yes, I'll take it, guys. This is some people's income. Do you see this concept? We haven't sold anything. We're giving these sites away. It's a win-win, because the customers are saving, you're earning money, but watch this. You're also able to be significant, because when your customer saves, that's more money into the comp plan to help other people earn money as well. I love this concept. It's genius. Now, let's take a look at someone having 1,000 customers. Is it possible? Yes. Travel is an $8 trillion industry. That just goes to show how many people are traveling. Okay, so 1,000 customers, guys, the same stats, one per year, $600 average, total savings, $600,000, guys. $300,000 because you are generous, because you're giving, because you're helping somebody do save on what they're doing anyway. That's traveling. I mean, come on, guys. Talking about being significant. Now, notice I have not said anything about building a team up until this point. Customers are your customers. These are people that you are giving a site to. So that's why we say we're positioning people to be able to earn money, not just on team building, but the product and service as well. Now, of course, if you want to team build, we have that too, because we know we have some big builders out there. Even as I think about being in real estate, after I really understood the industry, I wanted to become a broker. Why? Because as a real estate agent, I only got paid off of my transactions. But I said, wait, if I become a broker, I can build a team and I can get paid off of other people's efforts as well. And that's more money. So if that concept appeals to you, you can build a team. So let's just say you start with a team of 50, and each one of those people, they have 10 customers each. That's 1,000 customers. Still one trip per year, $600 average. Customer volume. This is what goes into the comp plan. $575. Guys, will you take a payout on the whole team? Because you're overriding the whole team. You're talking about really not getting the 50%, but getting 10%, because you're overriding the entire team. Will you take an extra $58 a day? I'll take it. Will you take a monthly income of $1,726 to go ahead and add to what you're already making on your job and other income? I'll take it. Will you take an extra $20,000 for the year? Guys, you know how massive $20,000 can be? And see, this $20,000 is worth more than a $20,000 in somebody working a job, because understand this is a business. And because it's a business, there's some favorable tax benefits that go along with working a business. I'm not a CPA. I'm not going to go into that. But guys, trust me, you will want to consult with your CPA to see how you can save on taxes and keep more of your money in your pocket. Let's say you have a team of 250 people, 10 customers each. You guys can see same stats. $2,800 into the comp plan, where you take an extra $288 per day, an extra $8,000 for the month, an extra $100,000 for the year. Powerful. How about a team of 1,000 people, 10 customers? That's 12,600. I'm sorry, 10,000 customers total. That's $12,600 in the comp plan. Payout of over $1,000 per month, $37,000. I'm sorry, per day, $37,000 per month. Where you take almost an extra $500,000 for the year. And guys, you can see that these numbers are not out of reach at all. Now, guys, we truly are in a great time. And so you've really come in at a good time, just because we have just launched this baby. And because we want to position people to get started and to get started quickly. And we want to put money in people's pockets because we want to make believers out of you. We want you to understand that this is real, that it works, and we want you to get it as quickly as possible. And so we have a compensation plan that will give you some immediate payout depending upon the package that you choose. And you guys can see some of the numbers that are related with the business volume that's paid out when a package is chosen. And so speaking of those packages, I'm going to go to them right now. First and foremost, you have to be on standby. Everybody must get on standby. And you guys know sometimes when you're taking a flight, anybody ever flown standby? Well, if you've flown standby, you know that you have a ticket, you've gotten through TSA, you're at the gate, you're just waiting to get on that plane. Well, what do you get for that? You get the one boomerang customer site for yourself. You get 5 boomerangs to send, 25% of the referral. If you want to refer travel to the company, let them book it for you. You earn 25% of that in commissions. You get an I Decide interactive presentation. Let me tell you guys something. The company is going to market for you. And this technology is off the chain. It's amazing. And so you're going to get that help from the company. And you get a travel savings ambassador online management system. Now, after going on standby, you can immediately choose a package. And there are 3 packages. Now, how do you like to fly? Is it Coach? You know, with Coach, you get access to that iGo booking engine with flights, hotels, and rental cars. And then you get 10 boomerangs to be able to send out to your family and friends. And instead of all the savings I share with you, you're going to get 50% of those savings bonuses on hotels and rental cars. Then, guys, there's a dual team on the front side of this commission plan. And as it builds out, you'll be able to get 10% of that dual team. And guys, we're talking about $250. This is a business. So this is a business expense. Not only that, with all the packages I'm going to share with you, there's a $99.95 monthly subscription fee for these enrollment packs. And guys, I look at that as your business overhead. And as I think about that traditional business I had, guess what? I couldn't even really pay for paper in the office for $99.95. And my overhead was so much more than that. And I had to pay out a lot of money before I even paid myself every single month. And so the opportunity to only pay that $99.95 is amazing, and it's tax deductible. Okay, business class. Do you like to fly business class? Here you get access to that iGo booking engine, everything in Coach, plus cruises. You want cruises? Yeah, get business class. Here you can see 25 boomerangs, 100% of the travel savings bonuses on the hotels and rental cars, 12% of that dual team. Guys, oh, I forgot this. I'm so sorry. Luxury experiences. How do I forget that? We're a travel company. And since we're a travel company, guys, we go places, right? We hang out. Our boardrooms are the beaches of the world. And we have one coming up, and even in March that in May that was sold out. But now you have the opportunity. Go and look up the El Dorado Royale in the Cancun Riviera Maya area. I've been to that place like 3 times. It is amazing. Well, with Coach, I'm going to back up. It's when it comes out to the general public or the general release, you'll get access to it. But let's get back over to business class. With business class, guys, you will actually get 1 week prior to it going out to everybody else. So you'll get a head start on getting those oceanfront rooms or the luxury suites, right? You'll get the better options with the rooms. Trust me, I've been through this before. I've seen this movie. And you're going to want that. This is $500 to get started. Now, last but not least, we have first class. I don't know about y'all, but I love to fly first class. And first class with us, you get that iGo booking engine, of course, everything you saw with Coach, business class. But guys, everything that's offered, you know, from homes to weeks, to marketplace, to lifestyle, timeshare, you get access to it. 50 boomerangs. And as you already know, the more boomerangs, the more money you're able to make. Of course, 100% of the available travel savings bonus that's associated with that. 20% of the dual team. Understand, when this comp plan first came out, it was only 15%. But Mr. Bug said, you know what? Those people who see the vision enough to invest in first class, we're going to give them 20% for an entire year. Guys, that's just more money. Put in the chat, more money within this comp plan. $1,000 to invest. But oops, I don't know why I keep forgetting those luxury experiences. But with the luxury experience, 2 weeks, you'll get it 2 weeks before everybody else. $1,000. And again, that $99.95 monthly. Guys, I'm just telling you, just such an amazing experience. I already bought a package. Like, I want to buy another package. I'm getting myself hyped up. Okay, so you can get started today and get back with the person who invited you to get information on how to do that. Now, because today is our launch, right? It is our launch. We're updating some systems and getting prepared. And so it may be a little while today before that you can get started, but go ahead, get back with the person who invited you. That way, if you have some questions, you can go ahead and get those questions answered. Because guys, you want to make sure that you get one of those optional enrollment packages. Let me go back to it again. One of the optional enrollment packages. So you tell that person, do you want coach? Do you want business class? Or do you want first class? Now, guys, we've had an amazing 3 weeks now, going on 4, where we started off with the pre-launch. Then we had the liftoff party. Then we had the global opportunity today, day. And today, as you can see, it's March the 11th. And you can see 3/11 right there. Why do you see 3/11 there? Because it's our official launch date. That's why I told you systems might be down right now, but it's our official launch. And the person who invited you, they'll get back with you today as soon as you're able to lift off with us. For this entire week, we have a goal. And that goal is to make sure that we set this thing off right. The goal is 10,000 TSAs. But watch this, globally. Not just where you are, but globally. It was just so awesome to be in that room in Houston this weekend and see people from different countries. And not just people from different countries, but different countries represented. And all these people weren't from different countries, but they live in the US. No, they flew over here across the ocean to be able to get here for that event. And guys, you want to get in, you want to get people back on this, get people on these webinars. Of course, I've hosted this one today, but let me tell y'all something. Tonight, Mr. Holton Buggs himself will be on presenting this information. So you want to get as many people as you can, because I love the way he lays out the vision. And I promise you guys, he is going to be on fire tonight, since it's the first day of our launch. And so you want to get people on. If they speak Spanish, they can get on as well. And so tonight's Zoom ID, and I'm sure that my assistant, Mark Kithcart, who's backing me up today, will post that information in our Zoom and on our Facebook for the English presentation, and also simultaneously for our Spanish presentation. It will be at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight, so you want to get ready. Okay, so I've gone through the information. I talked a little bit in the beginning about how this opportunity is upgrading my life, how this industry of travel and also direct sales, network marketing. It's almost like I don't even want to say network marketing, just because it's almost an insult, because we're doing things differently. We're evolving the industry, and we would love to have you as a part of this continued movement. So guys, get people on. I'm telling you, they got to hear from Mr. Houghton Buggs. Let's do this thing together. And I so appreciate you guys jumping on the official beginning we're out of pre-launch, but launch of BUUUM Moraine. You guys have an amazing day.